Hello, Did Basics again on Studio One recording. From the last video, we know how to add a track, an audio section. We know how to loop this section by using the loop bar at the top here and pressing on the little blue symbol at the loop symbol at the bottom to get this to just loop round and round. I've dragged in from the browser over here a loop of piano because I'm going to be doing adding delay, and a piano, something like a piano, is good to demonstrate the delay. So this is the piano. Okay, so it's a short piece, it's just a few chords and a little bit, and it's already possibly got a little bit of reverb on, or maybe that's just the room ambience, I'm not sure, but it certainly hasn't got a lot of delay, if any. So we're going to add some delay to this. There's a couple of ways we can do it. We're going to start with the insert here, and then we're going to use the send here. Two different ways to add the delay. One thing just to note in inserts is that when adding a single effect, or any single effect, use the plus button here, and then pick from your effects list that comes up. If you use this little arrow next to the insert button, what happens there, it brings up a list which, if you're not careful, look like single effects for these particular type of instruments or for the particular section listed here, whether it's mastering, vocals, whatever. That's not particularly what they are. These are preset effects chains which have been determined by someone with far greater knowledge than me, probably at Presonus or somewhere, and they've put together effects that they believe are suitable for this particular type of action here. So in my case, for example, I'm using a piano. I could go to instruments, and there is a section that says grand piano. Now if I click on this, it brings up a little set of effects here, a chain of effects that are predetermined by someone else. This is a whole different section of videos on effects chains, but that's what happens with those. I'm just going to turn those off, remove them, because we're not doing that. But that's what, if you just want an individual delay, use the plus symbol here and add it from there. So you can select beat delay I'm going to use, and there it is, it appears. Okay. We can also add it from the browser over here. There's beat delay in the browser. If we grab that and drag it to there, it adds it in there. And so I'm going to remove that one, but they're both exactly the same method, does exactly the same thing. So let me just show you what's happening here. So our delay here can be operated, let's open it up, in a number of ways. We can turn it on and off from the button on the beat delay in the box there. We can turn it on and off from the beat delay actual window there. We can bypass it with this little symbol here next to the on off button, which turns yellow. That's in bypass mode. I think that's about it at the moment. We can turn it on completely from the inserts button at the top here. Now, this insert control on off here, activate all. Same with sends. This button in sends, this turns on and off everything that's in that window. So no matter how many effects you've got in here, it will turn them all on or all off with that button, as will the sends button, which is handy when you're trying to locate a problem, or you've got a rogue delay or reverb or effect. Something's going on that you can't find where it is. Those can be very handy to just turn them on and off. Anyway, let's get back to our beat delay. Let's play our piano now. Clearly we've got a delay there. This is the default setting delay. I'm not going to mess around with the settings too much. This is just to show you the principle of adding delay. Now, the difference with an insert here as opposed to a send is the way we can control the signal to the delay. We can't control the signal to the delay from an insert. It is controlled within the delay itself, this mix button here. So if we play this and alter the mix button, goes off completely, turn the mix button up. So halfway is about half of our original signal and some delay. If we turn it all the way up, we get very little original signal, but lots of delayed signal. Again, determined by the type of track you're doing, the type of effect you want, lots of different things you can do, but that's adding a beat delay using an insert. Okay, now let's get rid of that. Let's add it via a send instead, which gives us a little bit more control over what's going on. So there's two ways you can do this. You can use a bus channel. We're going to use an effects channel. The difference between the two mainly is that a bus channel has further sends within it to go on to other channels. An effects channel does not. So let's open an effects channel. You can see that if this was a bus channel, it would have a send in it here like this original fader has. But we don't need that for the time being. So now our beat delay is not here. If we play our track, no delay. This is our effects send control here. It does nothing at the moment. Well, it does. It controls a signal to this effects fader here. So this blue, virtually mimicking the original ones. Not fully because this isn't up full. If we put that up full. So how do we get the delay to work? Well, we can add it via insert again here, or we can drag it via browser here. I'm going to drag it from the browser onto the effects fader. Here's our delay again. Let's play it now. Okay. Now we've got our delay back. But this time we can control it in some different ways. We can control it from this effects send button here. Gone, almost. Put it up. Now you'll notice that the mix, when we do it like this, the mix button that we were controlling it with earlier is up full, wet. That's just because we're only controlling the actual effect in this now. Our signal is here on the original fader. We are controlling the effect coming back. So let's just play that again. If we turn this fader down, turn the feedback down a little bit. That's just maybe a nice sort of delay effect you want to add to a piano or anything you want, a guitar, vocal, you can try it on all sorts. And that's the difference really between having it in the insert. When it's in the insert, you control the mix from the mix controller on the effect. As a send, you control it from the send or from the fader here. Now, you can control the pan of this as well. I'm not going to show you that here because for some reason this recording software is not recording in stereo, which isn't cool, but I'll sort that. You can add anything in here that you want, whether it's a reverb to send anywhere you want. There's lots of other options for sends. I could create another channel. If I were to duplicate this track complete and have two pianos, it has also duplicated the send as well. So I'm now sending both pianos to this same effect. And you can see that just on above main here, there's a little bar and there's two tiny, they are very tiny. They should zoom this when you hover over it. If I click on this, it says piano and piano 2. It tells me which channels are coming into this effects channel, which is really handy sometimes. And if I click on that channel, it takes me to that channel there, so I can see what's going on. You can keep adding these, you control them all individually, turn them on and off individually, all sorts. So that's adding delay to a track. If that's not dead basic enough, let me know and I'll try and make it even more dead basic. Next time round is going to be adding delay or reverb as an event effects. That's very cool, I think. Okay, bye.